Good Thursday morning to my Inspire community. I hope everyone is having an amazing day today. It is beautiful outside. I hope you get out and get to enjoy this amazing day today. I love to cook. But what happens when we set out to do something in the beginning when we don't know how? With cooking, I had a passion for it. I loved doing it. But when I first started out, I wasn't very good unless I'd sat down and took a look at the recipe. And the whole time I was cooking, I had to go back and follow that recipe. Different things that you're cooking have different recipes, have different ingredients. But if you follow the recipe of someone who has proven to make good food before, if you follow that recipe, eventually you're going to come out with good food. And then what happens over time? Whenever you have done that and cook that exact same dish over and over and over, use that recipe over and over and over, before long, you don't even have to look at the recipe. You know it by heart, you know it by memory, and you know it so many times, you've done it so many times that you can start to become creative with that recipe. It's the same thing in our lives. Begin with the end in mind. Whenever you're cooking, you know the finished product. You know what you want. But sometimes you don't always know how to get there. So you have to have a recipe. In life, it's the same thing. You begin with the end in mind. You have a big goal. You have a big dream. You know the end product. But you may not know how to get there. So how do you do that? You create a recipe for your life. You want to use good ingredients. You want to have the proper things in life to get to the finished product. So start today. Start writing down what it is that you want out of life. What is your finished product? Start with that in mind and then develop a recipe of how to get towards that, how to get to that. And if you start doing that every single day, eventually you'll get to a point where you don't have to look at the recipe anymore. It's still important to write it down, but you may not have to look at the recipe. It'll become so second nature to you. It'll become so ingrained in your mind and your spirit and your heart that you don't have to go back and reference that recipe every day. So I challenge everyone today. Begin with the end in mind. Put together a recipe for your life. Make sure you're using only quality ingredients. And when somebody comes in and smells your cooking and they tell you it smells good, you can't take credit for that. You can only take credit for the ingredients that you're putting into your life. And those ingredients can be quality people, they can be study time, they can be learning. Don't let it be bad ingredients. You don't want spoiled ingredients in your life. Negative people, you don't want that in your life. You don't want people that are telling you that you can't do things. You only want to surround yourself with quality people, people who are fanning your flames and moving in the same direction as you. That is the quality ingredients that you need and that you want in your life. I hope everybody goes out and starts building the amazing life that they deserve today. I love every single one of you, and I hope everyone has an amazing day.